What is up, Light Fam? Welcome to another video. My name is David. I posed a question on Instagram a few days ago, which was, what is your biggest struggle with spirituality? And the overarching theme pretty much was how to stay spiritually grounded and keep a high vibration with everything that's going on in the world right now, especially in light of recent events. So that seems to be what my community needs the most, so let's dig in. Alright guys, so this is the point of the video where I will typically tell you to like this and subscribe that and click that and yada yada, but I just don't feel that that is appropriate in light of how serious this issue is. And the issue that I'm talking about is the police brutality situation. I'm not going to mention the gentleman's name and use this poor guy's innocent death to ride the trending topics on YouTube just to get views, but you guys know who I'm talking about. So how do we view this from a spiritual aspect? How do we respond spiritually to this injustice? And I think the first thing that we need to do is take a look at the culprit. The culprit is the ego. Only the ego can perpetrate this type of injustice on another human, because the ego believes the illusion of separateness, of duality. And remember, the Great Awakening and 5D consciousness is all about moving into unity consciousness. And when the collective is operating from a space of unity consciousness, they can't perpetrate these types of injustices against their fellow human because they will see themselves in that person. So when you're operating from 5D consciousness, you can't hurt someone that you see yourself in. This was perpetrated by out of alignment humans that are controlled by their ego. And as I said, if more humans were aware of their true, eternal, divine identity, these types of injustices couldn't happen because they would see themselves in the other person. So it's the ego that believes in fear and anger and hatred and separatism, and it acts accordingly to those lies. Now, you know, we've got the two big pillars that pretty much everything falls under: love and fear. It's that yin-yang dynamic. It's the polar opposites, and everything is a subcategory under that. So hate is a subcategory under fear. So how do we apply spirituality to this? Well, remember, the Great Awakening is about bringing to light those shadow aspects of the collective, that 3D dense energy that no longer serves us, of the collective. And the police officers represent a part of that collective. So those things all have to be brought to the public eye of the collective so that they can be burned away, because we can't take that stuff to the higher levels of consciousness with us. Now, you guys may remember in some of my previous 5D consciousness videos and the Great Awakening videos, I discussed the concept of the divine mirror. So this states that everything that you are experiencing on the outside in your physical experience is just a reflection of some aspect going on inside of yourself. So if we look at this type of injustice from a spiritual aspect, there's some questions that we can do a little bit of inventory on here. Like, who in my life am I feeling separate from? Who am I resenting? Who am I fearing? To whom am I being unjust? Who do I believe can take something away from me or my life and my way of living? What am I unjustly killing? Is it my dreams? Is it my health? Maybe I'm unjustly killing a relationship of someone that loves me unconditionally over something stupid that happened years ago? Am I unjustly killing my greatest version by hanging on to 3D concepts of fear, anger, and separatism? Am I unjustly killing the life that I deserve to live by not believing that I'm worthy of it? Now, remember, the Great Awakening is about bringing about a new, better serving structure for the collective by destroying the old structure through chaos and purging, etc. So in the face of injustice, we can start right where we are in our own circle and our inner self and bring to light where injustice resides within ourself and within our circle. Bring that to light, heal it by raising the vibration of it, burning it away. We make up the collective. So the more of us in the collective that are bringing to light our own injustices and healing that, the more of the collective moves towards unity consciousness. And when more of us move toward unity consciousness as a collective, these types of injustices are going to become rarer and rarer because more of us will see ourselves in our fellow human. I believe that this is a great way to honor the lives lost to injustice so that those lives are not lost in vain. If we as a collective are able to bring to the surface our own issues of anger, fear, separatism, hate, and burn those away, then that's the best way to honor those lives. Those lives were not lost in vain to that injustice. So when more of us come into alignment with our true, eternal, divine identity as the collective, that is when the collective comes into its true power, and that is when the few will no longer be able to control the many. Now, of course, this is not the swift justice that we all want, but remember, the Great Awakening has been culminating for the last 10 years at least. So it's going to be a little bit more of a long-term process that needs to be laid down to make it more of a long-term permanent solution. So I hope that this video has given you a different aspect on how to stay spiritually grounded and keep a high vibration in the face of injustice. Analyze where the Great Awakening is calling your attention to notice any type of injustice or fear or anger or separatism in your own inner circle, in your inner belief system. Bring that to light, heal it by raising its vibration, and you will be doing your part as the collective to help raise the collective vibration closer to 5D consciousness. Of course, if you feel called to peaceful action, then please, by all means. But these people that are rioting and looting, they are absolutely going about it the wrong way, and I stand by that. They are, trading violence for violence, negativity for negativity. And as Martin Luther King Jr. once said, you cannot drive out darkness with darkness. Only light can do that. So, all right, guys. If you found value in this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more content like this, help support the channel, help get more positivity out to the world that desperately needs it right now, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Remember to smash that notification bell so you don't miss the twice weekly spiritual tutorials. And remember that I do have the free 30-minute guided meditation on abundance. Link in the description below. Again, if you have Gmail, that meditation will most likely be under the promotions tab. Gmail and I are fighting right now. Lover's quarrel between Gmail and I. What else we got to do? Oh, the blog. So I am blogging these videos now. Click the link in the description for the blog. All right, guys. Light, love, and abundance to all that are watching and to all you love. Peace, guys.